Yes, warm welcome. And finally, it is starting Student of the Week.
Please get your shoes right away when you land. I was like, oh my god, they are so delicious. अब ये तो try करना पड़ेगा.
As a student, किसे अपना business बनाया हो, that's a completely amazing story. How was the experience in Centennial?
When I was here, the college actually went on strike for 25 days.
How was your initial days? How did you manage to,
In that moment, I actually felt that I am away from home. None of my friends were here at that time and not even my relatives. Yeah, so it was quite difficult.
ऐसा कैसे हो गया कि एक semester add हो गया यार?
I think they did a lot of complications when it comes to my files.
Baking और pastry वाला course था. Why did you think कि मुझे ये करना है? मेरा कोई बोलता है मैं business management करूँगा, बोला मैं IT करूँगा, engineering करूँगा. Why baking? Yes, warm welcome. And finally, it is starting Student of the Week. 10:04. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. आप सुन रहे आपन गुजराती शो, पर अभी बात होने वाली है इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स की. इस शो को मैंने स्टार्ट किया था काफ़ी सालों पहले, बट इस सेगमेंट को मैंने स्टार्ट किया 3 साल पहले. और इस सेगमेंट की शुरुआत करने की मेरी ख्वाहिश थी और एक दिल में और दिमाग में एक ही चीज़ चल रही थी कि जो इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट कनाडा में इतनी बड़ी तादाद में जब आता है तो उसके आगे, उसके पीछे, उसके लाइफ में, उसके घर पे या बैक होम इंडिया में या फिर वेयर एवर यू केम फ्रॉम, सब जगह एक अलग स्टोरी चल रही होती है. सब ने एक परसेप्शन बनाया हुआ है, सबके दिमाग में एक अलग इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट की पिक्चर बनी हुई है और बस वही पूरी जिंदगी उनके पीछे भागे जा रहे. बट व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू डू हियर इज कि जो इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट की लाइफ में एक्चुअली क्या हो रहा है, हाउ इज सर्वाइविंग, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन हिज लाइफ. वो जॉब कैसे लेता है, वो अपनी फीस कैसे पे करता है, अपना खाना कैसे बनाता है, यदि वो 12 बजे घर पे आता है, इफ उसने 12 बजे लास्ट बस मिस कर दी तो वो घर पे कैसे पहुंचता है. हैव यू इवन इमेजिन्ड कि जो 12th पास आउट या फिर कॉलेज करके जो यहाँ पर आते हैं, शायद उनकी मेच्योरिटी लेवल उतनी नहीं भी होगी, बट स्टिल दे मैनेज टू सर्वाइव, दे गेट द वर्क वीजा, दे गेट PR एंड दे गेट सेटल्ड हियर. पर वो पूरी जर्नी एक मोटिवेशनल स्टोरी से बिल्कुल भी कम नहीं होती. और इसीलिए मैं ऐसे इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स को स्टूडियो में इनवाइट करता हूँ, आपसे बातें करवाता हूँ और उनसे जानता हूँ कि आखिर उनकी लाइफ में चल क्या रहा है. क्योंकि लेट मी टेल यू, देयर आर पॉजिटिव स्टोरीज बट देयर आर सो मैनी नेगेटिव स्टोरीज. एंड आई वांट टू स्प्रेड द पॉजिटिविटी, आई वांट टू स्प्रेड द गुड वर्ड्स. इफ दे कैन डू इट, यू कैन डू इट एज वेल. और यही मेरी ख्वाहिश के साथ आज के एपिसोड में सबसे पहले उसकी आवाज में सुनते हैं. हाय पूर्वा, हाउ आर यू? गुड मॉर्निंग.
Hi Jaymin, good morning. How are you?
आई एम डूइंग फैंटास्टिक. आज की मेरी मॉर्निंग ना बहुत स्वीट और शुगरी हो चुकी है. एंड वो क्यों हुई है वो एपिसोड के लास्ट में मैं आप सबको बताऊंगा. सबसे पहले पूर्वा ये बताइए कि आप कब आए थे, व्हाट वाज द कॉलेज, व्हाट वाज दैट ईयर, व्हाट वाज द कोर्स.
Yes, so I came in 2017 December जब बहुत ज़्यादा स्नो थी.
ओके.
And then the course was baking and pastry management.
Okay.
It was a 2-year course at Centennial College. It was all the way in Scarborough Progress campus था.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is very nice क्योंकि मैं जहाँ तक जानता हूँ कि Scarborough and around the whole GTA area it's quite livable and survivable area क्योंकि बहुत लोग होते हैं आजू बाजू, and then you get everything what you need are just around us.
Yeah,
Right.
Totally. But the thing is,
But
to
not in
come-
December.
Yeah, not in December, and plus not when you are new to the country because
I
you
agree.
don't know any single person here.
That's right,
And
that's
for
right.
me, like none of my friends were here at that time, and not even my relatives. Yeah, so it was quite difficult.
But then you just said कि baking और pastry वाला कोर्स था. Why did you think कि मुझे ये करना है? मेरा कोई बोलता है मैं business management करूँगा, बोला मैं IT करूँगा, engineering करूँगा. Why baking?
I think my dad also asked me that questions all the time.
So ऐसा ही सोचो कि आपके डैड पूछ रहे हैं. बताओ फिर.
Okay. So one random day, my sister got this cupcakes from a baker in Baroda.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh my God, they are so delicious. अब ये तो try करना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
It was a disaster when I tried it. And I think that failure, I took it to my heart. I was
You made it at your home.
Yeah, I
Back home.
did
How
try.
old were you?
I was 15 years old at that time.
Okay.
माइक्रोवेव नया नया आया था तो मैंने बोला चलो एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं. But no, it was a failure and I think I made it almost more than 20 times. पापा के पैसों से बहुत सारे ingredients waste करे मैंने, but thank you पापा.
But okay, चलो वो part तो ठीक है, आपने it was horrible and that experience, but
Yeah.
who was your taster?
Oh, it was my sister. She used to help me out with the menu and all. We actually came up with a notepad and they were like, we'll make red velvet cupcakes. We'll start our business. I'm like, thanks Vishwa for the entire future of mine.
Is she alive?
Yeah, she is for sure.
क्योंकि तुम्हारी इतनी हॉरिबल केक्स ट्राई करने के बाद
I know.
वो इंसान सरवाइव कर गया. बट चलो, दैट्स ओके. फास्ट फॉरवर्ड, यू केम हियर दिसंबर, न्यू कंट्री, लॉट ऑफ स्नो. How was your initial days? How did you manage to, settle down a little bit?
Yeah.
Any tips on that as well?
So when I landed at like 12 baje raat ko.
Ooh.
And one of my cousins' friend were picking me up and I didn't know them. और मैं उनसे बात भी नहीं कर रही थी और मैं यहाँ पे किसी को जानती भी नहीं थी और मेरे पास ना फोन पे वाईफाई ना कुछ डेटा था. तो I think that 30 minutes ride to my new home was like एकदम थॉट्स नेगेटिव आ रहे कि ये लोग मुझे कहीं ले ना जाए, मुझे कहीं किडनैप ना कर ले. मैं किडनैप हो भी जाऊँ तो मैं किसको कांटेक्ट करूँ. But no, I went home and then I slept. And the next morning I woke up and then I unpacked my bags. I started crying because my mom put everything so nicely. And that moment I actually felt that I'm away from home. But luckily one of my housemates, she was like, let's go out, let's buy you new shoes because वो बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी था. तो please get your shoes right away when you land. Because without snowshoes, don't take the risk.
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I went and then I went to Scarborough Town Center and it felt like mini India for me. Like I was seeing Indians and it felt like home a bit, which was a good part. But no, I was still learning TTC. कौन से कहाँ जा रहा है वो तो उसमें तो मुझे ऑलमोस्ट 1-2 वीक लग गया टू फिगर आउट वेयर द टीटीसी स्टॉप इज. इट वाज वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग.
Well, that's good. And you survived.
Yeah.
So आपने एक टिप दिया कि सबसे पहले शूज बाय कर लेना है.
Yes.
Don't do that mistake. And do you agree कि थोड़ा उसको मैं compromise करके चल जाएगा या फिर spend enough and good money on it? We need the good jackets, good gloves, and good shoes. What do you think?
Definitely. Like, I know it's quite expensive for an international student, like when you are coming here. But if you buy something for like $50, it won't survive more than one winter. But if you buy something which is like $200 or $300, it will definitely survive for 3 to 4 years.
Very nice. So now, then your college started. How was the initial time? How did you meet new friends, professors? How was the experience in Centennial?
So when I was here, the college actually went on strike for 25 days.
Okay.
So it was already delayed, but the orientation was pretty warm. They were very welcoming when we went there. There was a lot of things new for me, like assignments, and everything was online. Even I came here pre-COVID, but assignments and all were everything online. So मुझे वो समझने में थोड़ा time लगा. But luckily I had a batchmate who helped me out with theory and I helped him out with practical.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So it was a good deal. But yeah, the college was really nice. It was very clean, to be honest. Yeah, because it was a very clean college. Like you won't find dust or something like that. But because like my profession, like the kitchen was very clean and all, so it was like a good start of the career.
Very nice. What is the basic observation you might have done? कि इंडिया में baking या फिर pastry business ऐसे चलता है. इधर ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं चलता है. Any one major difference you might have observed?
In India, I think people will like more of light and fluffy cakes. I think that I have seen it because here it's more of dense version of cakes. I think ये मैंने देखा है the difference.
Okay.
But yeah, apart from that, I think we are foodie. Anywhere you go, you will find foodie people.
That's nice. That's nice. But then ये पूरे college के आपके academic के year के दौरान, how many cakes or pastries you might have prepared and how many you have tried?
I think I've prepared more than 200 to 300.
Who ate them then?
Oh, we actually for first semester we used to take it home, but
Okay.
फिर वो लोग हमसे ही बनवाते थे और वो उनके ही स्टोर से सेल करते थे. So वो हमसे बनवाते थे in bulk and then they used to sell it on like at the cafe.
But that's good that if the people are buying it, then it means you're preparing yourself
Yeah.
to
And it
be
was
the
very cheap. So even if we want to, we can just randomly go one day. If I miss some classes, I can just go and try it out as well. That was a good option. And
Very
not
nice.
just for like the pastry or chef students, but for other students also it was.
So even if I want to go today,
Yeah, you
inside-
can go.
Which campus? Sorry,
It's Progress
Everybody.
Campus.
note it down. Note it down. So and how much is the cake?
I think it's more of cookies and like loaf cakes, and it's like $1 at that time,
What?
I think. But I don't think
Maybe
it's,
let's fast forward $5, for example. It's still
Probably.
not bad.
yeah, it's not bad.
Oh my goodness, my sweet tooth is calling me now. But okay, so then entire this process, college के लिए आपके what are your views? क्योंकि college brings a lot of experience and आपकी life बनाने में college ही बड़ा important role play करता है. So for Centennial, positive, negative, what is the review about you?
I think I have mixed feelings when it comes to college because when it comes to professors and chefs, they were really friendly and they were really supportive. Like even if I used to go late, they would consider like letting me in. Like I'll tell them that कि मैं 12 बजे काम करके आई हूँ और सुबह सुबह तुम लोग 7 बजे बुला रहे हो मुझे, please let me in. But I think they were very considerate of it. But I think the management in the Centennial College wasn't the best.
I see.
Yeah.
Why?
So it's because I think they did a lot of complications when it comes to my files. And then I had to take another semester because they did some mistakes. So there's like a whole story to that as well.
Please bring it on because हमें भी जानना है कि आखिर पूर्वा का एक्स्ट्रा सेमेस्टर हुआ कैसे, और यही जानने के लिए मैं भी बड़ा बेचैन हूँ. ऐसा कैसे हो गया कि एक सेमेस्टर ऐड हो गया यार?
So I actually failed one subject.
Okay.
And then I had to add that subject to the next semester.
Okay.
But उसके साथ एक और भी ऐड करना था. तो उन्होंने पेपर पे नीचे लिखा था द कोड फॉर द सब्जेक्ट. बट आई वेंट टू गेट इट एडेड टू माई कोर्स. They did the initial one, but they didn't do the second one.
Okay.
And then I was like, why it's not reflecting my like timetable and schedule? I went back and I asked them like why it's not added. It was on the paper. पेपर भी था मेरे पास. मैंने उनको दिखाया कि पेपर पे है लिखा, नीचे लिखा हुआ है. Why you didn't add it? They were like, sorry, we can't add it anymore. I'm like, it's just the start. Why won't you let me add it? Like, what's the reason? He's like the person who was actually taking care of it goes like it's against our like I guess the policies and all. So I was like, yeah, you want me to spend more $3,000 just for one subject? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, they did end up making me do one more semester because of that reason.
Did you fight for it? Did you contact the student council or the
I
president?
think it didn't work. Yeah, I did. But I think at that point I was like, बस अब इन लोग से भिड़ना नहीं है, बस हो गया, कोई नहीं चलेगा. बट एटलीस्ट मुझे हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस 1 साल का एक्सटेंड करने मिला. सो आफ्टर वर्क परमिट एज वेल आई गॉट दी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस फॉर 1 more year बिकॉज दे एडेड दैट टू दैट सेमेस्टर.
ओके. सो इसके अलावा पूर्वा की लाइफ में स्टूडेंट की जर्नी में और कौन से इस एक्सपीरियंस है व्हिच वाज आई ओपनिंग एंड यू रियली वांट टू शेयर?
So the one incident which actually changed my plans regarding to being here and like all my plans was like I was working at the store late night और मुझे सुबह co-op के लिए निकलना था around 6 and I was at the store at 12. So I was running towards the bus to catch it, but the like the road wasn't straight enough. So I slipped and I got ligaments sprained, like very bad ligaments, like it got stretched.
Okay.
And I think that incident actually changed my life, because I was on bed rest for 2 weeks because of that. So the incident was like, I fell down and then there were like customers outside. I couldn't even scream. So they saw that I am like a baby crying, but I wasn't shouting. So they helped me out. They put me inside, like they brought me inside the store. So wahan se, the owner came, the store owner came, and then she called an ambulance at that time. And then I went to this hospital around 2 o'clock at night, and it was an emergency, but it's just for the sake of name, it's emergency. It doesn't work like that. You have to file like 100 of papers. You have to sign, and I had to call my housemate and my friend to bring my IDs and all.
Okay.
Yes, and then I was at the hospital for more than 6 hours.
Okay.
To get my x-rays, and they were making me go from one wing to another wing on a wheelchair, which was like, please, can you make it fast? It's hurting. Like, tell me something. It was just the namesake. I'm like, emergency ward, like, don't go. You would rather go to a regular clinic. But yeah, so that happened. And then I got to know from the doctor that I have to quit my co-op semester. Like, I have to drop it because there's no way I could stand all day and do my co-op.
Okay.
And I had to be on bed rest for more than 2 to 3 weeks.
I see. So you had to drop the whole semester?
Yes.
So one due to college, one due to this one. So you added one more year to
One more year.
Good luck, Daddy. If you're listening. So you added another 3,000-4,000?
Yeah, I did had to, but there is this whole fight with the college again. So all this happened. I was already delayed for my co-op. Like, you have to do co-op for like 4 months straight, which is unpaid.
Okay.
And then I had to drop that semester, and actually the college took the entire amount of the semester fees. So like the fees were 8,000. हम college जा नहीं रहे, हम किसी और जगह पे हम काम कर रहे हैं, and they took 8,000. So I went crazy. I'm like, I dropped the semester. मुझे मेरे पैसे वापस करो यार. I need my money back.
How do you drop the semester, by the way?
Oh, like, you just go to the person, give them the reason. Mine was medical, so it was quick. But they said they won't give me back my fees.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Which is a big amount.
Which is a big amount for like an international student, just to save like $100. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So then, if you guys know that Progress Avenue kitna bada hai, it's a big campus and it has like multiple buildings.
Yeah.
So my building, my chef wala building, and the main financial building was 15 minutes apart. Like, I have to continuously walk. Now, I don't understand why they were not using their phones, but they used to make me go from one place to another while with a broken leg. कि ये रीज़न करना पड़ेगा, ये चीज़ करनी पड़ेगी, ये फाइल करना पड़ेगा. मुझे एक तो समझ में नहीं आता when it comes to filing and all, and I'm still trying my best to, you know, keep it inside me and not to burst it out.
Yeah, control Uday.
Control. It was like I'll like start crying at some point, and I think I did. I cried at the campus, like, what's going on? Please tell me what's happening. And then she gave me this like phone number of this financial who was actually handling the finance of the Centennial College. So I went on a call with her. I told her that it's not a good reason not to give me back my money. I have a medical reason because of that. And then she goes like, you need to give me proof that you can't afford and all. She said you can't afford, and I'm like, what should I do? I called my dad, and my dad is like, loan ke papers hai, sab dikha de. I went full on garib. I said that my dad works in a government job. I don't have that much money. Please, I'm paying my tuition fees from loans. I had like a very thick file of all the finances and medical and everything, and I gave them. And then one random day, I went to the college and I opened my site and I saw it on the site that they gave me 6,500 back.
Very nice, very nice. So, उधर देर है, देर नहीं है.
At least they diya, but they did made me do lot of work for that. Like continuously, I was running every now and then. Yeah, so they don't understand human emotions or probably humans' feelings, but yeah, it was very weird. But they did give me my money back at the end of the day, which is good.
Well, on the other hand, they had to face more than 10,000 new students each year. So just imagine 10,000, even if एक student दो नए reason लेके आता है, they get to know 20 to 25,000 new reasons.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I
So-
think in Centennial, people keeps coming all the time. They are
So-
expanding.
चलिए, let's let them be in a sum of the benefit of doubt कि चलो आपका पैसा वापस दे दिया. So there is some feelings. But okay, so how did you manage your budget? क्योंकि फिर स्टूडेंट को ना जॉब भी करनी पड़ती है. You said many times, you mentioned that you worked until 12 and you were working hard, whatever. But how did you manage the budget? Where were you working? How was the earning? उसमें हो जाता है?
Actually, it's very hard to survive now. I think 5 साल पहले rent भी कम था. And उस time पे like that will to survive with someone like in the room, I think we had that will as well. So when I was a student, like when I started my initial months, I was staying with my friend, like a housemate. And then we used to split everything when it comes to groceries and then anything like food or something. Luckily, we had GIC at that time, so it did help a lot, even if you are not earning that much. But once the GIC got over, it kind of
You're on your own now.
yeah, you are on your own. And then I had to pay all the bills from the money I have. So मेरे expenses भी ऐसे होते थे कि देखो $100 है अकाउंट में, देखो 50 करेंगे आज, दूसरे 50 रखेंगे वीक के लिए अगर if I want to go out somewhere. And I think it was a life where I was actually, I think all the students live paycheck to paycheck. I think
Everybody else, even not just
like,
students.
I think, yeah. But part-time was very difficult. Like you're only going for max 16 to 20 hours and then you have to take out your rent. You have to take out your presto. तब presto नहीं था, तब TTC का वो pass आता था. Yes. So you have to take out that one and then the groceries. But I think it did
Manageable?
help out. Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, when it comes to sharing, when you have to share it with someone, the expenses actually goes down.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's a good idea to share the house, where you can get along with people and then आपकी life में आपको progress करवा रहे हो. And which is good. But उसके साथ साथ आपने अपना एक business भी start किया. As a student, I still in a dilemma or still in a shock कि how somebody can think to start their own business. How did you do it?
So पहले से बचपन से गुजराती, I am Gujarati, so business खून तो था ही. So I was like, no, I have to start something. But so what happened is I was working at A&W and then one of my coworker goes like, Purva, તું કેક બનાવે છે ને? મેં કહું હા આવડે છે મને, હું બનાવી દઈશ તમારા માટે જોઈએ તો. This goes like, मेरी friend के लिए एक केक चाहिए, is it possible? I'm like, yeah, I can make it. I don't mind making it. I'll only take the expenses for the raw materials and whatever I'm doing. I won't charge you any profit. So that's the first cake I made. And turns out he belongs to a friends group, which is like more than 30 to 40 people.
Okay.
And now they started ordering from me like, Purva cake चाहिए, आज cake चाहिए, कल cake चाहिए. मैं कहा ठीक है चलो मैं दे दूंगी. And then I used to bake it for my friends as well. Like I bake customized cakes, so they think that I actually put my love and thought into it. So I was like, I was also trying to put under the table. ऐसे मतलब मेरा business भी मैं डाल रही थी side by side. And then I actually started getting orders from other people who are actually not in my contact, and I realized that okay, people are actually liking what I am baking. So I spoke with one of the graphic designer that okay, I want to finally put proper name to my business and like put a proper pricing, because as a random pricing ho rahe the pehle. So I made a bunch of menu, like I have a list of menu flavors and all, and then I have a pricing list and everything, and I have a good logo as well, which was done by a proper graphic designer.
What's the brand name?
It's Devri's Cakery.
Very nice, very nice. So you have come a quite, long way. But right now, how's the business going? How many cakes you prepare a month?
A month, probably more than 20 to 25.
Wow. So one a day almost.
Probably, yes. But it's more on the weekends, because I think weekends only people can party.
But then you are doing a job as well.
Yes.
And you are making this in a side
Yes.
business. Very nice.
So initial days when I was actually getting 20 to 25 orders, I was actually working full time as a baker somewhere else too.
Okay.
So I was doing night shifts over there. So I used to come home at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in the morning. And then I used to bake for constant 6 hours. Then they'll pick up after 6, like 4 or 5, because their pickup time was like after 5 only possible.
Yeah.
So I used to wake up in the middle of my sleep and then used to pass the cake off. So probably for 2 years, I didn't sleep at all, I should say.
And you are enjoying the fruits now?
Oh, yes, definitely. I don't do full time anymore. I just work part time. And then I'm finally concentrating full time on my business now.
Very nice, very nice. मैंने पहले बोला था कि मेरा स्वीट टूथ शुगरी एंड स्वीट शो है, क्योंकि आज भी मेरे को भी कपकेक्स मिले देवरीज बेकरी से. It's not a bribe, but it's a love what Purva has brought to me. But before we close the interview, Purva, any other suggestions or any tips to the international students?
Oh, I actually planned this out. I'm going to advise 3 things.
Please.
First is work hard. Like, make sure you work hard, because if you work hard, there's nothing in this universe will go up, like cross you. It's
Very
always
nice.
gonna be like on your side. The second is like, please अपना ख्याल रखो. Prioritize yourself. Don't be like कि नहीं चलेगा काम ज़्यादा हो रहा है, या you are avoiding your body or something. Please concentrate on yourself. And the third is, please get anti-fog glasses. Okay, please, because if you are in winter and if you don't have anti-fog glasses, you will be blind half of the time.
Okay.
Because I had glasses on all the time, and then when I used to step outside the bus or stepping in at home, it always used to get fog.
Oh.
And then I was like, please रुक जा 2 minute, मेरे को दिखाई नहीं दे रहा, रुक जा, I'll talk to you.
Do you have numbers?
I did. I got my LASIK done.
Very nice, very nice. और इसके 3 advices के साथ साथ मैं एक और ऐड करना चाहूँगा, which is keep the health insurance active when you are a student, because when you went to hospital, I'm sure you must have used the health insurance.
Yes, I did. It was like 2,000 bill, and luckily I didn't have to pay any amount, not even a single amount. So thank God for that.
Yes, so don't compromise on things what Purva suggested, but it was a great episode. It was fantastic to talk to you, Purva.
Same here, Jaymin. Thanks for calling me.
That's it. So now, important ये है, आप उसमें से क्या सीखते हो? That's more important. पूर्वा ने अपनी लाइफ के बारे में जो भी शेयर किया, उसमें मेरे हिसाब से उसने हार्डवर्क करना भी सीखा, और उस हार्डवर्क के बाद अपनी बॉडी को, अपने हेल्थ को ध्यान रखना चाहिए, वो भी सीखा. और इन सब के बाद पैसा बहुत बड़ी चीज़ होती है, ये भी ज़रूर समझा. भले ही उसके डैडी ने बहुत खर्चा किया और उसके सिस्टर ने बहुत बैर किया पहले, बट नाउ द इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट इज a 19-year-old was a teenage and now she is a complete matured girl. Nothing happened. किसी ने आके कोई जादुई घड़ी उस पर नहीं घुमाई. लाइफ में जो कुछ भी चीज़ें उसके साथ हुई कनाडा के अंदर, वही चीज़ें उसको ये मैच्योर्ड गर्ल बनाने में हेल्प किया. तो ये थे आज का फर्स्ट एपिसोड. student of the week with Purva Bhavsar with Devri's Bakery, I would say. As a student, किसे अपना business बनाया हो, that's a completely amazing story. And I love it क्योंकि मैं जानता हूँ कि लोग PR पे आके, work visa पे आकर भी, they are, you know, juggling a lot and trying to survive. But as a student आके अपना passion follow करना और उसके साथ अपना business भी setup करना, which is amazing. I love it. Once again, Purva, thank you so much for coming here. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here, Jaymin.